Riding hundreds of miles can be fun, but riding hundreds of miles on twisting roads can be sublime. And in our motorcycle kingdom, one genus has evolved to best tackle this task, the sport tourers. For our 2009 Sport Touring Shootout, we sample 4 mounts: the Triumph Sprint ST, Kawasaki Concourse 14, Yamaha FJR, and the BMW K1300 GT. While the dyno numbers are modest by comparison, the character of the 3-cylinder engine impressed all test riders, with the crisp exhaust bark and pleasing torque churning out of the triple. Performance is on par with its rivals, considering it pushes a full 100 pounds less weight, the lightest bike in our shootout by far. And its sporty character extends to handling, where aggressive geometry and lightweight cuts through the bends with precision. The downside is the Triumph's uncompromising riding position is the least comfortable for long-range touring. The Sprint also provided the least amount of wind protection, and riders also found the instrumentation minimalist and hard to read. The biggest plus, however, is price, with the Triumph the most affordable bike in our comparison at $12,000 for the base unit and $12,800 for ABS. If you're planning short distance tours on curvy routes, the triple may be your ticket. The Concourse is back, and it still rips with 134 horsepower and 88 pound-feet torque. Surprisingly, however, the Connie's motor lost ground to the livelier BMW, but still features arm-pulling acceleration and smooth fueling at the throttle. The 6-speed transmission and shaft drive were deemed the best of the lot, and the non-linked ABS Nissan braking components also received uniform praise. The Kawasaki does feel big, the heaviest at 689 pounds. The biggest disappointment comes in the handling department, where it was sluggish to turn in and wavered while holding a line in the corner. Other lows include the paltry 202-mile range and engine heat blasting off the right side of the fairing. On a plus, the Cowie is the second least expensive bike and judged one of the better looking. Also, many of our complaints about the 09 Cowie seems to have been corrected with the 2010 version, so don't be surprised if the Concourse moves up in the rankings next time around. The Yamaha FJR does nothing bad and many things quite well. First and foremost is the handling, which has consistently received high praise throughout the years. Featuring the most suspension adjustment, the FJR feels lighter than its 664 pounds would lead you to believe. A quick turner, the FJR tracks effortlessly and delivers loads of confidence in the corners. And all testers commented on the impressive nature of the link brakes with ABS standard. The FJR's inline-4 delivers relatively modest peak horsepower at 123, but torque production is right at the top, and power delivery is smooth yet exhilarating. If there's a chink in the FJR armor, it's in the transmission, with a stiff clutch pull, and the FJR is the only bike to source a 5-speed gearbox. Touring ergos and rider protection are solid, with an attractive yet minimalist instrument cluster. The FJR also delivers the longest range at 262 miles. Available for $14,500, the FJR is a complete sport touring package and a full $5,500 less than the more exclusive BMW. We knew the BMW would be good this year, but we were surprised when its new 1293cc motor beat the Concourse on the dyno with 140 rear-wheel horsepower. The BMW 4 pulls hard in every gear, sounds great, and plain stomps out on the road. While some test riders noted a slight fueling glitch cruising in the highest gears, overall the BMW pulls up steady with the Kawasaki in the motor department. The BMW also edges the FJR in handling, with the duo lever and paralever suspension controlled by on-the-fly adjustable ESA. The BMW turns quickest of the lot, and more testers felt it just plain handles better. The linked braking from the front lever is steady and reliable, with notably less front-end dive than its competition, and far more feel at the lever than we can recall with the previous GT. Adding to its touring credentials are the best wind protection, the most accessory options, a comfortable upright riding position, and 254-mile range, all of which push it ahead of the competition. The only downfall of the BMW is its frightening price tag. Base ABS model is $19 grand, and our test unit was accessorized to the tune of $21K. However, the premium MSRP delivers a premium motorcycle, the best sport tour money can buy in our 2009 comparison.